Hello, this is Jeff's Reviews and More, and I'm Jeff. Today we're going to take a look at the Bissell CrossWave Cordless Max. We're going to take a look at the overall features, what it can do, and then we'll do a hands-on demonstration. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Well, alright, let's take a look at what we got here. We'll get a little bit of a close-up here. So we've got the actual brush roll, another brush roll, two more. Comes with a couple of the products here, and let's take a look at the actual unit itself. Here is the Bissell CrossWave Cordless Max. And let me go ahead and read a couple things to you before we actually get started with the demonstration. First of all, this is model number 25548. I purchased this directly from Bissell. I want to just go over what comes with it. So it comes with the handle and the body, two multi-surface brush rolls, one wood floor brush roll. Comes with a PET multi-surface brush roll, filter, brush roll drying tray, 3-in-1 docking station, two hard floor sanitized formulas, two multi-surface formulas, a wood floor formula, and a PET multi-surface formula. So those are some of the formulas that came with it. You can see them right there. It has an app that you can connect to your phone. What that basically tells you is the life of the brush roll, if it's clean or dirty. So some interesting stuff that it has. Nothing that is overly important, but there is things that you can take a look at that might help you a little bit. It says charging the battery. It sits on this tray right here, plugged into the back, and it takes about 4 hours to charge. We have the different. We have a clean and dry. We have a we have a water container and a dirty water container. Well, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Floor Max here. We're going to go ahead and the Cordless Max. Let's go around to the back here where we're going to take off the, make sure you can see, I'm going to take out the clean water container. We're going to go ahead and use the multi-surface. Let's come over here and get some hot water. We're going to open this up, and as you can see, you fill a small area to here with water and here with formula, and you would do water to here and formula to there in a large area. We're going to go ahead and do a large area, so we're going to go ahead and fill this all the way up. Alright, let's fill it up with the hot water. Up to the water area there. Let's set that down. We're going to take this, take that off. We're going to go ahead and pour this in. I'm going to move my finger so you can see. We're going to pull this up until, actually I didn't fill it up all the way with water. Alright, we're good there. So basically now we just got to make sure we put that on properly so it doesn't leak. And there we go, it's not leaking. Put this back. Put this forward. And pop that on like that. Alright, so all good. Now I just wanted to go over the brush rolls real quick. Looking at the book here, the different brush rolls that you get are the two multi-surface. I have a multi-surface here, and here is a multi-surface. There are two of those. One is clean, one I've used. The other one that we get is the PET multi-brush roll, which is this one. This is the PET, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, you guys can let me know. And this clear one here, I believe, is the wood floor brush roll, which makes sense because it's super soft. Okay, so now what is cool about this whole thing is it vacuums and it mops or rolls at the same time. So let's go ahead and take it off the charger and the brush roll cleaner. Let's take a look at it. This is the dirty water, which is got a filter right here, which is fine. It fits in there nicely. And we're going to come over here and let's take a walk. One thing I noticed, I just want to show you guys, is I don't know if you can see this, but one thing it does is it has a problem with staying up. So if I'm trying to roll like this, it doesn't do a great job of staying. I mean, it's easily goes away. See, like that. All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. See how it did that? It popped right off. That's one thing I think they can fix. Let me turn on the light. It's getting a little dark out here. Popped again. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on. And what you'll see right here is this blinking light is for the Wi-Fi. That's the battery. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. It's not that loud. And I do want you to see that right there is for area rug, and pushing the button right here power, and the top button up there is to change from floor to area rug. We're going to turn it on floor. Now you can see that the brush roll is rolling, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put out some water. You see the light on? When you see the light on, that's telling you it's dispersing liquid and the soap. And then you can see, I believe, that it is wet right there. So the first thing you want to do is calibrate, or not calibrate, but you want to saturate the roller, and then you begin. So remember now, it is going to sweep and it's going to mop at the same time. So let's go ahead and do it. The light on means I'm dispensing liquid. That means the liquid is off. So what I normally do is I will go forward with the light on, vacuum it back. Forward with the light on, vacuum it back. So that's what I'll do. It leaves a really nice, just a very gentle amount of water, very little, which makes it dry much faster. As you can see, that popping off thing is a pain in the butt. My kitchen is probably, did it again. All right, I don't know if you can see, but there's a couple of pieces of stuff on the floor, and the kitchen really needs to be mopped. So we're gonna go ahead and start in here. Popped again. Okay, we're gonna turn it on. And we're gonna start in here. Again, what I really like about it is that it sweeps, or vacuums. I keep saying sweeping, I mean vacuum. It keeps vacuuming. It vacuums and it also mops at the same time. Now you can obviously use this for spills. If you have a spill any liquid on the floor, you can use this to get that up. If you have a pet mess, you can use that and pick it up. What I have been generally using it for is just basically, and this will make sense, I've been using it as a sweep and a mop all in one. So I'm not going to do any demonstrations of any spills. I'm just showing you what I use it for, but it really does a good job, and we'll definitely take a look at it once it's dried. But it definitely has things on the floor that I normally would have swept up first, and I'm not having to do that. Hopefully you can see that there's water laid on the floor, and these are hardwood floors, and it does a really nice job of picking up the water. So not only is it picking up, you know, whatever's on the floor, it's dropping the water like a mop would, and then it's suctioning it up like you would hope, and is drying at the same time. And again, you see the light going on. That's it dispersing water. Light goes off. It's now vacuuming up the water. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if it dried over here where we first started. So if we take a look over here, the floor is almost completely dried. So it does a really good job of not leaving the water on the floor. So really, really nice. Let's take a look over here. Hopefully you can pick it up on the camera. Shiny, but I just did that area. We're gonna walk over here. And as you can see, for the most part, it is completely dry over here, and it looks much better than it did. Let me see how much water I've got left. Still quite a bit. The empty tank over here. Man, you can see how dirty that water is. So man, again, that's kind of embarrassing, but it does a really good job. There is a, you guys can tell a difference in the audio. The first two videos that I did, I used the GoPro, and the sound just wasn't very good. I was using the mic that came on the GoPro. I am now using a media mod, and I'm also using a lapel microphone, so I'm trying both of those things. So hopefully it sounds better. I'll know soon enough. Well, let me go ahead and show you some more stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. We'll do a quick walk around right here, and you guys can see. Floor is still a little wet right here, but it's okay. Much, much cleaner. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but you can take my word for it and by looking at the water. But I'm going to go ahead and do a few more passes, and then we're going to show you how it rinses and how it cleans. All right, well, another thing I want to show you guys, I want to go in the bathroom here, and it does a great job sweeping and mopping in the bathroom as well. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and let's go ahead and get it started. First, we'll start over here in the back between the put this up here. So it fits pretty nicely between the sides by the toilet, so that's helpful. I will say too that I'm not sure how it sounds to you guys, but it's not very loud. I mean, it's quieter than a regular vacuum for sure. So I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it definitely laid down the water in the solution, and it's doing a great job of mopping it all up. So let me go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to set this on the charger. All right, starts charging. Let's go ahead and pull out the dirty water. And as you can see by looking at the dirty water, again, maybe a little embarrassing, it is definitely black, as you can see. So we're going to go ahead and do over here. We're going to empty it. Let's go ahead and empty the water. basically you just pull up, and I'll show you. First thing is there is a strainer right here, and that strainer picks up whatever debris, so it doesn't actually go completely into the water. So you see some hair and some different. Then we'll come over here and we'll just rinse it out. Then we'll go ahead and dump the water out here. Clean out the sink. All right. This filter comes out. And that can be rinsed as well. There's some debris in there. You get all that out. Let's turn the water off. Let's go ahead and put the filter back in. Go ahead and get this put back in the way it's supposed to go. What I'll normally do is you're going to go ahead and leave this out to dry, but we're going to clean the brush roll. So to clean the brush roll, I wanted to get that cleaned up so we could just see how that looks. So we're going to go ahead and put this back in. All right. So now what we're going to pay attention to is there's a light right there that we're going to push, and what it's going to do, and you can see this charging up here also, and the Wi-Fi is connected. What I'm going to do now is, one cool thing about this model is that it sits in this cleaner, and then you just have to make sure that there is some water left in here with some cleanser, and then we are going to clean this brush roll. And I'll probably do it a couple times so you can see it, but here's what you do. Push the button. It is now dispensing water. Let's move this out of the way. Into the brush roll. And then what it's doing is hopefully you can see it okay, but it is putting the water on the roller, spinning it, and now what it's doing is it's sucking in the water going into the dirty towel, or the dirty brush roll, or the dirty water tank, excuse me. So it's doing its own cleaning of the brush roll, which is really cool. And there we go. So it's done as far as it's concerned. Now let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and clean this again. So we're going to take this out again, and as you can see, that all that water is from the brush roll. So I don't need to show you how I'm going to clean that again. We've already done that, so we're going to take care of that. Let's go ahead and take out this clean water. As you can see, it's almost gone. So we're going to go ahead and set that there. And the next thing I want to do is we're going to go ahead and take this off. So we're going to take this off the back a little bit. We're going to pull that out, and this right here lifts right up, and you can take that completely out and clean. A little bit of hair up in here that I will clean. I will dry that as well. But ultimately, it is very simple to clean. So we come back over here. As you can see, to run some water through it. And that already is clean. Even though the brush roll has been cleaned, I like to just check it one more time. Definitely don't have to do that. And then just squeeze it out, the water. I don't know if you can see in this brush roll, but there's these little brushes, and if you're going to do just a hardwood floor, the recommendation is just to use the roller without these. But this little, they're very soft. So even though they're in there, they're not supposed to scratch the floor. So I haven't seen any scratching. It's soft, but just hard enough, I think, to pick up anything that's stuck on. But honestly, it's so soft. I have not seen anything that has that would say that I've or scratched the floor. So I haven't seen that. One thing I also wanted to show that this has, this particular piece here, it is actually, you can store your rollers. You can actually put a wet roller to dry. And right here, this one right here is for that filter. The filter can also sit in there and dry as well. I have it sitting over on a counter drying. That's another place that you can put the filter. And as you can see, I've got this all dried up, or all cleaned up. I'm going to put this back on. I've cleaned this all cleaned up. All right, well, let's take a look at the floor. As we can see, I think it looks pretty good. You can see that it looks clean, at least. So all in all, I think you did a great job. Well, all right, as you can see, we took a look at the Bissell CrossWave Cordless Max, and we got to take a look at it, saw some of the features, and we saw some demonstration. I didn't get into it completely, all the details. Definitely you can take a look at that for yourself and see what you think. But overall, I think it did a great job. It is easy to use. It sweeps and mops. It cleans up messes, which I didn't display or didn't show, but it does do that. The other thing that it does that I really like is that it's quiet, self-cleaning, and easy to clean when you're all done. So it does a great job, and I'm very impressed with it. I do recommend it, and if you want to get yourself one, obviously they sell them all over. I got mine direct from Bissell. Just a quick note, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I did use a firm to purchase it. It was very easy, got approved quickly, and I was able to make some payments on it, so it's pretty cool. So again, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please think about subscribing, hitting the like button, and even hitting the bell so you know next time I make another video. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.